Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back from a second video. If y'all forgot my name is Ricky Jones Jr. Boop is at the bottom, and I am here because you're gonna ride with me to our progression to fame. As the last video has already said, my wife and I have started a production company that we're so excited about. And in starting that production company and putting it out there on my Facebook and Instagram, people have asked me, how do you start a business? And I've never even thought to share how you do it. Because like I said, we started multiple businesses before. Multiple businesses. Such as, like my wife, she wrote a book, Identity, Purpose, and the Pursuit of Destiny. It is back in 2015, like almost 4 years ago. She wrote her first book as my wife. I would like for you to know. Not only that, but I also put out a journal. This is a devotional that you do, spending time with God, talking to Him, God talking to you. And this is something I did back in 2016. I'm telling you, she's my motivation. She's my influencer, my wife. I love her. She did hers, I did mine. And then after that, she started a consulting business called Crystal Clear Consultings, which is so cool, helping businesses get to where they want to be. Not only that, but after that, I started a clothing line called Attached Clothing Brand, which is on Instagram, Facebook. It also has a website. You can go check it out. It's a phenomenal brand, all about bringing together people who are doing great things all around the world. That's what we're all about. We also started organizations, Epsilon Rho Sorority Incorporated. My sisters, I say they're my sisters because I later, with the help of 4 other great men, formed the great fraternity called Psi Mu Epsilon Fraternity Incorporated, which are both Christian organizations founded at our local church, our Village Youth Ministries at Tampa, Florida. Yes, we create businesses. We start businesses. The things that we're learning to do are to sustain the business. And wait, I almost forgot. We also formed a production company. It's officially official. We've started 7 businesses. I mean, the books, if you want to call the books as businesses, then sure. 7 companies, 7 brands, 7 things that we formed and started. There were nothing before we did that. So we know a little bit about starting businesses. Just a little. So I was like, why not allow this to be one of the videos that I do and our progression to fame? Why not help the people as I'm helping myself in doing this? So, this is for you. This is for you. Full disclaimer. Now, I'm not an advisor at any way, shape, form, or fashion. I did go to business school at LSU. Go Tigers. Same time, I'm not certified to let you know how to start a business, how to run a business, or any of that good stuff. I'm only here to share with you things that I've done, things that I've used, things that I put into practice to get from point A, which is an idea of a business, to point Z, which is the creation of a business. And then you just start the alphabet over when you're like doing the business. Excuse my pencil. Obviously I have notes, but anyway, it's obvious to me, not you, because you can't see my notes, but I'll show you my notes. Anyway, so I'm here for that. I'm not an advisor. Like I said before, my wife and I were believers. So at the root of everything that we do, we hear from God, and we do as God would have for us to do, would lead us to do. He told us to start a business. We started a business. He told me to start these YouTube shows. So I'm filming right now. And so, that's at the core of anything. That's what we do. So just want to make sure the disclaimer was out there and we had an understanding of who I am, what I'm not legally here to do, but I'm here to share. Okay, so first things first, you need to figure out the name of the business. Yes, you have a business idea. I don't know, maybe you want to sell popsicle sticks, and it's like these are the best popsicle sticks in the world. Why do I say they're the best? Because why would you start any business if you don't want to be the best? If you don't want to be the best, you might as well work for somebody who you think is the best. Because obviously, you'll never succeed them. So why be in competition with them? Because you'll feel inferior to them because they're always better than you. So look up a name. Look up a name. You have a business idea for your popsicle sticks. Look up the name to see if anybody has already started a business with that name. Because obviously you're going to have to use another name. This is like the quick version. Now, there's so many other steps that you can go online and they're going to tell you to write a business plan and all that stuff. Like, most people read that, they get nervous, they get distracted, and they stop. Well, this is like the no business plan way to start a business. Obviously, we didn't have to like ask for funding to start our businesses, so this is the way we did it. Anyway, so you look it up. You find out if anybody has used the name before, and if they haven't, then you go ahead and file. Wherever you live, wherever you are, you file in your state to make your business a legal entity. Now, granted, there are other states that you may want to file in if you want to hide your identity. Started a liquor business and you're 16 years old. I don't know. I threw that out there with the popsicle sticks. Maybe you have alcoholic drinks on popsicle sticks and you're 16 years old, so you shouldn't be doing it. But you want to hide the fact that you're doing it with your uncle's name, who's sitting in the basement looking at sports from 60 years ago. Anyway, all that to say, you started a business, you want to start a business, you look it up, see if the name is out there. It's easy. Just like go type it in. If it's up, it's used. You go on GoDaddy, check on GoDaddy.com. This is not a paid advertisement, not yet. And you go to see if somebody has the domain. These are like simple things you should do before you should start a business, because if those things are already taken, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to do what you want to do because you want to have your name in doing it, right? Okay, just makes sense. So you have that, and then you file. You file, you wait for them to respond. They don't take long. It takes long to you because you're in anticipation and excitement. But in the real scheme of things, it doesn't take long. And I love my wife because she's also started a consulting business called Crystal Clear Consulting, in which you can find out all the different things on how to form your business, all that good stuff. It's like this pyramid in there, and it's clutch. So anyway, so then you get your paperwork back. You're so excited. It's legal, it's legal. Usually they let you know in an email first, and then they send the paper copy if you choose. Usually we, of course, like to see the paper. Paper is key, just like diplomas. Like, it's okay to graduate, but until you get that paper, you haven't really graduated. Just saying. Paper, then you start to do work. Well, what do you mean by work, Ricky? I'm glad you asked. On GoDaddy.com to secure the domain for your business. So you do that. Very important. After you get the domain, then of course, you know, it's 2019. So obviously you want to have like all the social media name for the business in which you are forming. It would suck if your business name is Alcoholic Popsicles and Incorporated, and you go on Facebook and somebody has the name Alcoholic Popsicles Incorporated already, and they're like thriving in the Facebook world. Well, dang, I missed it. I failed. No, you didn't fail, you just didn't do your homework. So I'm helping you out. Search it first, get it formed, choose a business entity you would like to do, then go to GoDaddy, get the domain. Very important. And go on your social media platforms, go and get those. And after you have all of those things, then you want to go to the bank. Then you can get a bank account. You want to establish a bank account. You want that because you don't want to mix your personal money with your business money, because when you go to file taxes, it's going to look like funny money. And IRS don't like funny money. IRS likes clean money, right? I like clean money. IRS likes clean money. If you want to keep your business and your home intact, you too should like clean money. No to the funny money. I don't know what that was, but that's the no to the funny money sign. I did it 3 times now, so it's in my head. Every time I think of like funny money, I'll be like, and if you've seen this video too, then if you see me, just, I know what that's for. Anyway, I would advise you to get a business credit card. Why? Because, and I'll just be honest, in the clothing line that I've done, I messed up. I mean, I've lost just in poor banking and accounting, which accounting is important as well. So you want to make sure you have somebody who's good with accounting and handling money. I lost like $500 in a month and a half. And that's because sales were good, but I wasn't watching the bank account. Like, I just saw sales, you know, in the store and was like, oh, money's going good. And then I looked in the account and realized I was like under. I would go under, then over, under, then over, under, then over. And every time you go under, there's an overdraft fee. And so I was paying overdraft fee after overdraft fee after overdraft fee. And it got up to like $500. So I would advise everyone to get a business credit card. And with your GoDaddy, with whatever platform you use to host your website, set up your payments through your credit card. If you're selling something and you're using Shopify or whatever, Square Store, I'm not getting paid for this yet, use your credit card for billing. Just make sure that everything is, you know, put on your credit card, you pay that off. Most business credit cards, you have like 12 to 15 months of no APR, no interest, you know, for those months. But make sure you pay those off, because eventually you're gonna have to pay them off, or your business is gonna go down, down, down. And when you're going from like A to Z, you'll ultimately stop at T, because you tapped out on your funds and you got bunny money. Anyway, I mean, you go for it. Like, you start sharing, you start posting, you post on your Instagrams, you post on your Facebook, because people, you know, nowadays, like once upon a time, people used to go to like websites to find out if a business is legit. But depending on what your business is and who your market is, they may go to Instagram first. They may go to Facebook first. And if you don't have a presence there, they won't think you're a real legitimate business. So post heavy, share heavy. As I'm sharing this, I'm also reminded of what I'm not doing, which I will do and do better in with my clothing business and journal and other things that we're doing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, we want for you to be better. I desire for you to be better and to, you know, be at a better place than I was when I started out, not knowing what I was doing, where I was going, or how not to lose money, because I didn't have proper accounting techniques, or really didn't know what I was looking at. Those, again, were just different things that I did. Those are steps that I use in a shorter scale, of course. There are more things that I did pertaining to the different businesses that I use, which I can share if you so desire. You can email me, you can comment below. And also in the comments below, if there's something that you use to start your business that you thought was beneficial, that I didn't touch, I didn't cover, I didn't talk about, please drop it in the comments, because we all are helping each other. I'm not an expert. I said in the beginning, if you forgot, whichever way it is. And you'll see that I said that I'm not an expert. So I'm not here to say I know it all. I'm just here to say I know enough. I know enough to start a production company. I know enough to start a clothing company, to launch books, to launch journals, to love on my wife as she started a consulting company. We know enough, but we don't know it all. So in it all, if you know something more than I do, please drop it below. If you don't like what I said, sorry you made it this far and realized it wasn't for you. But at the end of the day, I'm here to help the person get to starting a business quick. Sometimes you just need to start. Just like YouTubing, I just needed to start. And it already helped people. So start. If you start now, you'll be better later, because you have something to look back at to say, this is something that I did. You all are great. Subscribe below. Put on your little ringing notifications so you know when new videos are popping up. My plan is to do this twice a week minimum, and if I get fancy, 3 times a week. But I mean, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I have ideas, I do, but ultimately I'm here to help, and I'm here to show the journey, you know, show the journey from my humble abode currently to the big one that's on the way. Shooting in my iPhone camera to having a camera crew. That was bold, but I said it, and I'm not taking it back. Nonetheless, I love you all. My name is Ricky Jones Jr. I don't have a tagline, but I can look at you. Even though you don't see me looking at you, I'm looking at you through my glasses. Peace.